Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Guys and a Gardener channel. Haven't done this in almost a month. We're going to do a garden review on how everything's going. This is the first year of our garden in the yard. So I'm going to go through and just show everyone what we got going and the progress. Today is, what is today? June 20th, 2022. And so let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with our 2 tomato beds. We'll kind of zoom in a bit, show you a little closer. This bed right here has 6 paste tomatoes, and Amish paste tomatoes, and then the 4 on the end are Roma tomatoes. Plan on doing a bunch of canning, tomato sauce, salsa, pasta sauce, pizza sauce, all that kind of stuff with the paste tomatoes. So they're looking really good. Got a lot of growth. Nothing turning yet, but we definitely have a lot of green tomatoes on there. We'll zoom in so you guys can take a closer look. Alright, a little change of plans. We're going to look at the second bed first. In this bed is 2 Moneymaker tomatoes, 4 delicious tomatoes, 4 beefsteak tomatoes all the way at the end there, and now we will get a little closer look at the tomatoes in both beds. Alright, moving on from the tomatoes, we have 3 bags of sweet corn here. Never tried sweet corn in bags before, but we're going to see how it works. We also got some already popping up here. And then right behind that, these are our bags of potatoes. We have purple potatoes, and then we have gold potatoes in there as well, and they're looking very good. We planted these about a month ago now or so. We'll start our pepper tour. These right here are our pepperoncinis. Got a lot of flowers, and right here is also another pepperoncini plant. This right here is our full bed of peppers. This has, we're growing 16 varieties of peppers this year. We'll have all the peppers that we're growing listed in the comments below. But all of them are looking good. No actual fruit yet, but we do have a lot of flowers on all the peppers, and we've had some unusual cold weather, I should say nights, from pretty much all of May and the beginning, I don't know, 2 weeks of June. We had a lot of nighttime temperatures in the low 50s, high 40s, which is kind of unusual for this time of year. But in the last week, we had about all 90s last week. Supposed to have all 90s this week, so I expect a lot of the stuff to take off even more than it already has. Alright, over here we have our bed of 6 Brussels sprouts. And we also have 6 broccoli, which the broccoli is starting to go absolutely crazy. Right here on the trellis is all of our pumpkin. This is sweet pumpkin that we're going to use for pumpkin pie, pumpkin puree. So over in this bed we have the okra, we have the cucumbers on the vine. We got 2 vines, or I should say 2 trellises, one in this bed, one in the other bed. There's 4 different varieties of cucumbers we're growing this year. We have rutabaga, and on the other side of the rutabaga is carrots, which we'll give a closer look at the carrots here in a second. Alright, and here are the carrots. Alright, right here we have the cantaloupe, which is on the trellis. The ones on the left here were planted inside, started inside, and then the ones that are on the right over here we directly sowed into the soil, and they're starting to take off with the heat. Alright, on this side we have our giant Oregon peas, which are straight ahead. They're almost at the end. We had a huge harvest of those. But it's almost time that those are probably going to come out now. Our other trellis of cucumbers are on this side. Where that open spot is, we did have our early season lettuce. It started to go to seed, so we took all that out now, and that is contender green bean that we just sowed a couple days ago. It should start coming up. And on the lower right here we have a bunch of celery, and then our second sow of radishes. The first sow was excellent. We used them all, and we're trying to get a second one in here before it gets too hot. Alright guys, this is our onion bed. We have 3 varieties of onions in here. We have yellow Ailsa Craig onions, we have a white onion, and we have 2 varieties of red onions in here. There was originally 42 of each, but as you guys can see here at the end, we've been having a little issues with the red onions, but overall it's not bad for the first year of trying to grow onions from seed. Alright, our zucchini, squash, and crookneck squash. So the zucchini, the first 4 plants at the end are all zucchini. Black Beauty, the 4 in the middle are the yellow zucchini squash, and the 2 at the end are butternut squash. Never grown butternut before, but we're giving it a try this year. We have already harvested at least 4 or 5 Black Beauty zucchinis, about 3 or 4 yellow squash, and 1 crookneck squash. Alright guys, moving along to a lot of our bag plants this year. These 3 right here are 3 eggplants. We're going to move along here and show you a lot of the extra peppers we had. We decided to do in bags, ones that couldn't fit in the bed. They seem to be doing really well in the bags. This is the first time ever trying to use them. But everything's turning out well, and I think in the future we're going to kind of look at doing any kind of extra pepper plants, or maybe all the pepper plants in these bags going forward in the future. We'll see how this year turns out, but regardless, in the bags or the beds, everything pepper-wise is doing very good. These right here are all our cherry tomatoes. All our cherry tomatoes are in bags this year. We have a couple Chadwicks, a couple vine cherries, and a couple sweetheart cherries. And then at the end there we do have one San Marzano tomato plant for making homemade pizzas with. Alright guys, well that's all for today's tour of the garden. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe down below. Also, you can follow Cody and I on Two Guys in the Garden on Instagram. We have much more videos to come. This is just the start. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys soon.